take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we's raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Welcome, everybody. Memorial Day weekend coming at you. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, and he's doing it again tonight. AG Solar Solutions headed to Chicagoland. We've got less than a dozen out here tonight. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is going to be a fuel mileage race. They're going to get one fast repair. Tires will fade away quick. They could be a handful. You guys stick around. Grab everybody, put them into YouTube here. Let's have a little fun, a little chatting tonight, will ya? Keep my happy butt awake. You guys stick around. We're going to do the anthem. We'll be right back.
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, AG Solar Solutions tonight in Chicagoland as they are headed to the grid. We will go through them all and get ready for tonight's exciting race. Like I said, one fast repair, that's all they're going to get. And this is going to come down to, if I say so, it's going to be a fuel mileage race. So we shall find out. Starting them off right now, row number 1, Matt Dreyer, and the 79 of Mr. DJ Weeks. Row number 2, the 30 of Mr. Jay Stinson, and the number 1 of Mark Jackson. Row 3, the 84 of Matthew Fritz, and the 31 of Joey Hickox. Row 4, driving the 94, Mr. Fred Anderson, and the 28 beside him, Jonathan Cogswell. Row 5, the 98, Jeff Carroll, and the 14 of Vicente Guerrero, driving the MaxspeedTV ride. Row 6, the 99, Edward Smith, and the 55 beside him, Albert Hewins. And that's it. A dozen of them tonight. It is the holiday weekend. It happens. Welcome everybody out in YouTube land. Hope you are having a safe and fun Memorial Day weekend. Chicagoland, what can I say? Track's quick. There's drafting involved. Tires go away. But it's going to come down to fuel mileage, I believe. It should be pretty exciting. I hope. Matt Dreyer down in the bottom. Right up top, DJ Weeks. Welcome all you YouTubers. You got anybody you want to say hello to? Let me know. I'll pass it along. And I'll try to keep you entertained, Nancy. We'll see how it goes. I might have to tell some jokes or something. I don't know. As they come to the line, we're going to fire it up. Green flagging and all right here. The start in Chicagoland, the AG Solar Solutions. Season 1. Let's rock. Matt Dreyer jumps out to about a 3-car length lead over Mr. DJ Weeks, but behind him, he's got a boatload of fellas coming. Jason Stenson in the 30 machine right behind him. And look at the dude in the 84, Matthew Fritz, way down on the bottom. And he's got to slide up so closely to the 30 of Stenson, but he backs out of it a little bit. As Joey Hickox goes around him. Out front, Matt Dreyer's got to go for a Saturday evening drive here, I think. But all the racing right now is going to be right here. They're all going to bunch up together right here. Now, these cars will hold no problem on that low line. Just wait till the tire wear takes effect. Now, Vicente, right here, driving a Max Speed ride, he's never been in the Chicagoland before, so he's going to be definitely a rookie. DJ sitting comfortably in the second spot for right now, anyway. For now. But behind him, Stenson is going to lead the way with several of these cats. Riding around with Mr. Hickox. You can see how they get that nice little draft going up there at the top. It's all about hitting your marks. He who can be smoothest wins. And I'm pretty sure back of Mark Jackson's ride right there, the fuckery Fukatash, he just gave Tweety Bird a kick. As he's about ready to give Mr. Stenson a kick, gonna drop him right back into that 4th position because he's gonna take over 3rd. As a matter of fact, wouldn't be a bit surprised if you see Joey Hickox, the 31 machine, try his best to get up there and steal that spot. Because here he comes on the bottom. He'll drop right behind him in line. Now, while all this is going on, Dreyer still got himself a good 10-car length. Actually, maybe a 5-car length because DJ is starting to catch up with him a little bit. You know, a good broadcaster would ask the 2 stages tonight what they are. But you know what? I forgot. My apologies. Unless somebody's tires goes away really quick and they slam the wall, The only cautions you probably will see tonight is going to be those stages anyway. Hickox is getting just a little bit of pressure off from Cogswell right here. Hope everybody so far is enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. Some might be enjoying it a little too much. There's only a dozen of them out here tonight. But we certainly appreciate the ones that are here. These three guys right here are like a clone. They are staying right with each other. As you can now see, Hickox going to try to get him on the bottom. Cogswell's going to follow him too. Joey's finally going to get around him, and he'll take third. But hey, look at it. DJ's caught him, and he's going to go for the lead. He has caught Matt Dreyer. Dreyer just drives right on up the track, gets out of it, and lets him have it. So, Mr. DJ Weeks is in the lead for now. I'm going to assume one of these guys has got a spotter out there because I'm not seeing Johnny Eckert on the track anywhere. So somebody's got a live spotter here tonight, I'm thinking. But these two cats right here kind of hanging out 1 and 2. It's Joey Hickox. Got him a little bit of real estate between him and Mark Jackson, but Mark Jackson has no real estate between the guys that's behind him, because here comes the 30 of Jay Stenson. He's going to take it down to the bottom. Well, hey, congratulations to Cody, one of the MaxspeedTV drivers. He is on a roll. He just won another race tonight. The 84, Matthew Fritz, looks like he's going to try to make his way around the number 1 of Mark Jackson. Way down on the bottom. Like I said, these tires are going to fall off in about 20 laps. And then things are going to get a little slickery. Mark's going to come back fighting on the bottom. He's not going to give that spot up so easily. Fred Anderson, the 94 machine. That's a cool paint job. I like it. Being tested by the 14 of Vicente Guerrero up on that top side. Back up front, though, a little more real estate between DJ and Matt Dreyer. And that's probably correct. Many of the drivers are at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the big race there. DJ has put a little bit of real estate between him and Dreyer. Stenson getting just a little bit of pressure coming from a 31 of Hickox. Looks like he's gonna try to take him up on that high line, get some momentum coming off here. And you got Fritz right behind him as he goes up and almost kisses the wall, but he didn't. As these tires start going away, that wall's going to get closer and closer. You're going to hear him how he's feathering the accelerator. And Mark Jackson's a little ways back from those guys. Cogswell going to get a little bit of pressure now from the Guerrero, the 14 out of the bottom. He's going to take that spot away from him. Vicente should be pretty well ready to rock and roll because I just talked to him before the race and he woke up from a nap. .22 out of 140 in the books, and I've only yawned twice. Matt Dreyer sitting comfortably in second spot. As you can see, this track's not really banked too awful heavy on the straightaways. But it is nice and wide. And the race car drivers like them wide. Tracks, that is. DJ stretching his lead out a little bit more. Stenson might be getting eventually a little pressure from Matthew Fritz because he's closing in on him. Mr. Hickox now is starting to get a little bit of pressure from Mark Jackson. Mark takes it way down onto the bottom, slides up in front of him. That will put Joey back into the 6th position. Vicente Guerrero, he's moving up from 10th to 7th. And the 55 of Mr. Albert Hewins is making the 98 of Jeff Carroll drop back a spot. Fred Anderson's kind of fallen off the pace just a tad. But everybody is still on the lead lap so far. 26 out of 140 in the books. Dreyer slowly started to catch. And here comes, I'm thinking, oh no, I believe this is our caution right here. I'm thinking, Lincoln, it is. Let's take a look at Fred Anderson. And it wasn't him. No, it was the 55. Ouchie mama. Go back and watch this one again. kind of got bundled up right here just a little bit. Oh, and they touch the 99 and 55 do. And the 55 is going to pay dearly for it. As the 98 flies up the hill, Carl does. But, oh, look at that shot right there. Well, that'll leave a mark. So that's going to bring out the caution. And everybody is going to be headed to pit lane. Our race summary, 1 caution so far, 2 lead changes, a whole lot of laps to go. Now, Dreyer and Stinson stayed out. That's interesting. DJ Weeks will be the first car out of the pits because everybody came in behind him. So there's going to be your top 5. As a matter of fact, excuse me, we'll go through them. Why? Because we got plenty of time. Matt Dreyer. Second is Mr. Jay Stinson. Coming up along here, third, DJ Weeks. Mark Jackson, fourth. Joey Hickox, fifth. Matthew Fritz, sixth. Seventh, Jonathan Cogswell. Fred Anderson, eighth. Mr. Smith, ninth. 10th, Vicente Guerrero. Albert Hewins, 11th. And 12th, Mr. Jeff Harrell. Anybody looking to join a race, this is the guys you might want to think about joining on Season 2 here. They're going to run all 1.5 mile and up tracks. And they're going to be switching over to the trucks, I believe. So that's good news. It'll be a fixed setup. You guys make sure you hit them up, AG Solar Solutions. They will be looking for some recruits. Good bunch of guys, too. You see, the beginning of these races, when we play the national anthem, it's for the ones that get really, really, really butthurt. The Karens. You know, I don't need to play the anthem for these guys because all these guys are just a good bunch of dudes. Really good bunch of guys. As they get ready to fire things up again for the second time around, Chicagoland, AG Solar. Dreyer's going to lead him down. DJ behind him, and here comes Mr. Mark Johnson. Whoa, somebody went sideways back here. Joey Hickox, he had a butt pucker factor of about a 7 on that slide. And let's go back and watch it. And he might have got a little help, too. Let's see. No, he did not. He got no help whatsoever. He did it all by himself, but wow, did he hang on to that bad boy. Congratulations to him hanging on to that. DJ's got him some friends right behind him here. Mark Jackson showing a little bit of power right now. And the 84, Matthew Fritz running that top line. all the Looney Tune characters, I believe. It's what Mark is supporting. You can see the Tasmanian Devil there. So there's your top three. You got just a little bit of a breakaway. They got Cogswell, and hey, Vicente, for never driving on this track before, is not doing too shabby. He's cracked the top 5. Mr. Smith is in 6th. Stenson, he's got a whole bunch of guys right here behind him, and they got to split him. And just like that, he went from 7th to 9th. Speaking of 9th, number 9, Dreyer. He's currently in 10th. He led 14 laps. And Hickox, after hanging on to that slide and not bringing out the caution, which they are right now, and this will be a stage, put him all the way back dead last. But congratulations, DJ Weeks. He won the first stage. All right, Nancy, I'm going to have to throw a joke out just to keep everybody alive tonight. And here we go. Think about this very, very carefully, okay? If you go in the bathroom a Russian and you come out American, what are you when you are in there? Think about that one and get back with me. They should all be coming into the pits right now, more than likely. DJ will be leading the show. DJ's led 22 of these laps. As he brings them down in to the pits. And here they all come. Joey's dead last back here. We're going to ride with him with his pit stop. See if he can make up a little bit here on this pit stop. They'll come in, they'll take 4 tires and fuel and be on their merry way. Kevin Nagel says a Putin. Close, but not quite. The race off of pit road. And look no further. Here comes your leader now. There he is. Mark Jackson's going to lead him off. Then Cogswell, DJ Weeks will be back in 3rd. Mr. Smith 4th. Jeff Carroll 9th. 6th is going to be Mr. Fritz. 7th, Vicente. 8th, Fred Anderson. Jay Stinson moves up to the 9th. Joey Hickox 10th. Albert Hewins 11th, and 12th, Matt Dreyer, who actually led 14 laps of this race. Everybody's still on the pit road. Nancy she has no idea, not even a guess. One more time. If you go in the bathroom a Russian and you come out American, what are you when you're in there? I know we're on lap 39 of 140. That's right, we're coming up on only 100 laps to go. Put this puppy on cruise control. Again, AG Solar Solutions, they're going to be starting up their Season 2 here fairly soon. Get with them if you want to get involved and get into the league. All right, before we take the green flag, I'll give you the answer to that. I cannot believe nobody got that. So if you go in the bathroom and Russian and you come out American, what are you when you're in there? It's simple, European. Okie dokie. Back to racing. Jackson trying to fight off DJ, and Jonathan is right there with him. Now the guy to watch is all the way back here, dead last, Joey Hickox. After he went through one heck of a slide with that car and he saved it, threw him all the way back into last place. He had gotten all the way up into the 4th spot at one point, I believe. Well, let's see, I'll find out. Where was he? Yeah, he did. He made it all the way to the 4th. And then had issues, but he gained control of it. No harm, no foul, but just put him back in the back. DJ trying to hang on to 2nd spot. He's getting a little bit of pressure from Cogswell in the 28 machine. While Matthew's setting watches on here. You see DJ go all the way down that track. Right with Cogswell, see if he can give him just a little bit of pressure right here. A little tap to let him know he's there. But he is going to try to get him down on the bottom so he can't come down. And that'll force him to stay up on that high line. Cogswell can smell that 2nd spot. Well, these two guys are running really hard. That will allow Mr. Fritz right here to move right up and on him. And behind him, Smith getting a little bit of pressure from the 98. And here comes Matt Dreyer back fighting again. Dives that puppy way down on the bottom. He's going to get Vicente. I think he is anyway. And now he's going to go after the night. Well, he hasn't gotten Vicente yet. Making it difficult. They are all bunched up right here behind Smith. And if he looks in his rearview mirror, he's going to see 3 wide racing. Vicente holding his own up on that high line. While all that is going on, which is a nice little battle here, and I really hate to leave it because that's where the excitement is. But we'll take a quick peek. And we got a little more excitement going on up front because DJ wants his spot back. He wants to lead some more of these bad boys. He's gonna work Mark really hard, and he's gonna get him. Cogswell, man, he's on a mission. He's fighting real hard. Mark's up top. Cogswell's down at the bottom. While these two are battling it out, the 84 Fritz is right there in the middle watching it. He had to back out of it or he was going to hit him. Dryer, he's coming. Joey back here, getting a little drafting help from that 55 Albert Hewins. It may have looked like Mr. Jackson might have wore his tires out just a little bit. Now he's got 23 laps on those tires, and everybody else has got 14. Well, except for Cogswell, he's got 23 as well. But you can see what happens. The tires are starting to wear down a little bit. You start going backwards. Stenson gonna try to put him back to 6th place, and he does. Fritz is your leader now. DJ slipped back just a tad. Vicente, he's on a roll. There he is. Up to the 3rd spot after starting 10th. And hey, look, no wrinkles on that car, nowhere. Well, maybe a little. Nothing major. So I hope everybody is doing great so far on a Saturday night with their Memorial Day weekend still underway. Stenson, he's thinking about trying to take that 3rd spot from Guerrero. Riding on the inside with him. I love that color he's got. Matches my my pickup. You see him, hear him get out of it, and gets right back into it again. Vicente way up on that high line. He's got to get out of it and keep it down. If you don't, he'll smack into Vicente up there. So they're doing a nice little battle right here. as they battle it out. And Cogswell and Matt Dreyer. Again, Matt's going to be my hemorrhoid of the race tonight. Because you can't get rid of him. He led 14 laps and dropped all the way back to the back, and here he comes. And just like a bad hemorrhoid. But a good driver. So there he is. Now he's in 5th. And he's got his sights on these two cats right up here. As Fritz gets himself a little bit more real estate between him and DJ. 60 laps down in the books. Your big race summary. 2 cautions, 1 was a stage. 6 lead changes. I look for Cogswell and Jackson be coming into the pits here fairly soon. But the 84 Fritz, your leader, he'll set the pace on that, because if you can't catch him on wore-out tires, you certainly ain't got to catch him on new ones. So he'll liable to set the pace when he comes in. But they do have a little ways to go. Vicente finally gets a little bit of breathing room between him and Stinson. And Dreyer is catching up with him. Vicente is not exactly what I would call in the clear of Stinson, because he is right there on him. Side by side. And still side by side. Now with this going on, I'm sure Dreyer's loving it. Because he's really trying his heart out to catch these guys. Now you got Cogswell and Jackson and Smith. Cogswell just lets him go. He knows he's hurting. Tires are starting to wear down on these long runs. Hickok's currently in 11th back here. 28, he is really slowed down. Not sure what's going on. We're riding with him. Oh, I know what's going on. He's running out of fuel. See him shutting it off. Or he's trying to save fuel, one or the other. I think he's trying to save fuel for reasons I'm not sure. But I know this cat right here ain't. Got Taker right there. Jackson is in. Cogswell, I'm not sure. Maybe perhaps he thinks it's Sunday and he's out for a Sunday drive. I really don't know. He keeps running it and shutting it off. Usually he's trying to save some fuel. Or he's ran completely out now. But he's one lap down for now. There we go. Now he's going to come in. Or is he? I don't know. I'm not sure. Your guess is as good as mine. Couldn't tell you what he's doing. But Fritz is moving on out. He's got a little bit more real estate between him and Mr. Weeks. Stenson currently in third. Vicente, for now, in fourth. There's Dreyer right behind him, and here comes the caution. And that caution will be, I'm assuming, stage 2. Because nobody else has a problem. Cogswell finally makes it into his pits, though. As the pace car picks him up. Everybody now, 34 laps since they've been in. So they all will be coming in except for Mark Jackson. He's already been in. And Mr. Cogswell's in now. He might be having rig issues too, I don't know. You see that? You hear that? So he's got some problems going on, I think. As they all come down to pit lane. Now here's when Mr. Matt Dreyer, I think, right there in front of you, might make up a little bit of time here, maybe. Let's see what he does. Left sides, right sides. And he heads out. And here comes your top 5. DJ Weeks is going to lead him out. Fritz will be second. Dreyer third. Jay Stenson fourth. Vicente fifth. Hickox sixth. Smith seventh. Carroll is eighth. Fred Anderson still in the pits, along with the rest of these guys. Mark Jackson staying out, but he's 2 laps down. And Mr. Cogswell is still 2 laps down, maybe more. $73 laps so far. Mr. Only 1 caution, yet 2 were stages, I believe. So that's not bad. 7 lead changes. It's a real freaking nail biter, I can tell you that. Nancy's probably sitting right on the edge of the seat, ready to fall off it. I know I certainly am. Dreyer made it out in third, so I would say when the green flag drops, you better look out. I think he wants to regain his lead back. DJ will be up top. Mr. Fritz will be down on the bottom. $75 out of 140 in the books, as they all get back together again. But Joey did a nice job. He's coming out fifth in this. Sitting in the ink car with Mr. DJ Weeks up top. And Matthew Fritz down here on the bottom, as the lights are turned on in Chicagoland. Back to green flag racing. Away we go. DJ gets through the gears really good. Gets a nice jump. And here comes Dreyer back down onto the bottom. Yes, you're right, Nancy. Stages do help. They help you wake up, get a cup of coffee, stretch your legs. But right now, talking about stretching, let me tell you what. Matt Dreyer is really stretching that throttle out right now, because he is doing everything he can to stay right in it to get past this 97. And he's finally got to clear him. Stetson slams the door in the 84, just gets right up in front of him. So a nice little battle going on down here. Hickox, you can smell the top 5 spot. That 5th spot right there. I mean, he is right on him. Everybody have these fresh tires. Keeps them right on the wall. Mr. Cogswell, he's back out and running, but he's 4 laps down. He's going to need a miracle to get back up on the lead lap. Dreyer stretches his lead out just a tad. For all you hillbillies out there, understands the lingo. DJ's hanging on to second, but Stinson can smell it. Fritz is in between the teammates here. But everybody's playing the single file thing for now. Nice to see Fred Anderson. He got his lap back. Dreyer back out there. He must have been toying with him for a little bit or something. I don't know. But here he comes. He is gone. DJ's led 30 laps of this race. Dreyer's only led 20. And your laps led, well, there they are. Stenson might be getting a little bit of pressure from Fritz. As it gets a little bit darker, the track gets a little bit cooler. Speeds will pick up. Tires will grip a little better. Trying to make up a little time in the turns. He takes it way down low. Vicente, he's back in the 6th spot now. I do believe DJ might be catching him. It's those stripes, I know it is. Why DJ's trying everything he can to catch Dreyer. Stinson looks in his rearview mirror and he's got a full, complete front picture there of the 84 Fritz, but now Fritz is going to dive down to the bottom and he's going to take that spot away from him like taking candy from a baby. Stenson's just about to lose a spot right here to Hickox, and he did too. So Hickox he saved a skid, and it got loose on him and put him back into the crapper pretty far. But he's managed to climb out of it, and here he is now in 4th place. I don't know if I spoke too soon or not, because his teammate Stinson says, you know, I really like to have that back, buddy. He's going to take him down on the bottom again, see if he gets some momentum there. He's a-trying. side by side. And it looks like Jay's going to slide right up in front of me. But Joey going to give him the old slide job, as Junior would call it. Going to get right up there and dive right back down to the bottom here. Oh, let's watch him. Is this exciting stuff or what? Now, while that's going on, if you look up here, Dreyer just let DJ go by. So you got a change right there for the lead. And you got these two cats right here battling it out. Holy crap, there's excitement on the track everywhere. Now, there was some serious bragging rights right here because Dreyer's led 26 laps, but DJ's led 33 so far. And you get points for the most laps led. Oh, a little battle going on back here in the back. Vicente up top, the 99 of Smith at the bottom is going to take a spot from him, I think. While this is all going on, Hickox is still pressuring his teammate. Fritz back here in a comfortable third. Nobody around him to bother him. Dreyer losing a tad bit of ground there to DJ up front, leading it. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can find some information. Some information about your leader. Let me see if he's even in here. We shall look. So far, I'm not seeing anything on him. So apparently, we've got nothing to say about him. No bio on him yet. Nope. But he's got to be a happy camper because he just put a little bit more real estate between him and Dreyer, which is a good thing for him. As you can see, they're all spread out now. Stenson Curley in fourth. Now Smith can look at his rearview mirror and see some fireflies behind him coming. Hickox is back to sixth. Whoa, into the wall he goes. That's going to leave a mark. That's going to drop him back. A little battle going on up here. Vicente right here watching it. And they're going to touch. I think he might have bounced off him just a little bit, perhaps. I gotta tell you, isn't that a good looking logo right there? I kinda think it is. I'm partial to it, I guess. DJ really putting it to it now. And that is the distance between 1 and 2. . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Art Jackson's still back here. He led 11 laps of the race, but now he's 3 laps down. Mr. Cogswell, he's going to be 4 laps down. I have to say this. The only excitement tonight that we really had, that first caution. But Mr. Hickox there went sideways and able to gather it up, prevent a caution, and then he smacked the wall a little bit. But I gotta be honest with you, if it wasn't for Joey out here, I think we'd all be asleep right now. So we appreciate it. DJ's really putting some real estate between him and Dreyer. And they will be going one more stop. They only need one more pit stop. Stenson's having a good run, 4th. And Mr. Smith has cracked the top 5 here. Albert involved in the first incident. He had nowhere to go. Got caught up in it. But there he is. Currently 6th. Joey's all the way back here in the 9th. I'm sorry, the 10th spot. Even though it says 9th, but it will say 10 when he crosses the line. Trust me. But he's had an exciting night. Dryer's going to be kind of pushing it here for the most laps led. Because DJ's got 45 of them already. Matthews still holding on to 3rd with no trouble whatsoever. Mr. Stenson in 4th. Man, it's been a real nail-biter, tongue-twister, knee-slapping kind of a race tonight. Hickox is coming in. He says, I'm tired of driving on these tires. I need new ones. So we'll watch him come into his pit stall. Why? Well, because it's exciting. Par goes up. He gets his last set right here on, and away he goes. So he's good to go for the rest of this race. DJ. Now everybody is still out there, 34 lap old tires. Hickox can make up some pretty good time here if those guys stay out. They can only stay out about another 2 or 3 laps. They've got to come in. Riding along with your leader. You can hear how smooth he is with that accelerator. Here comes your second place. And your third, fourth, and so on. DJ's still running out here. He's got enough to go the whole way. You might as well come in. Why are they ghost pit crews? I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. That's a good question. They're always ghost pit crews. I do believe. And he's on his way out. Oh yeah, don't feel bad there, Nancy. I think they said tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday we should hit 90 or 91. Oh boy. Then my electric bill would drop, actually, because then I won't have to turn the freaking pool heater on for the lovely wife. Shut it off. Rich comes out in third. Joey comes out in fourth. Smith is going to be fifth. Hewen sixth. Vicente seventh. Stenson back in eighth. Anderson ninth. Carroll 10th. Mark Jackson still 2 laps down. Cogswell is 4 laps. You know, it would be a little bit better if they actually had pit crews that will come across the wall. Kevin, you're absolutely right. I mean, not to sound morbid or anything, but, you know, a guy comes in there and, as the song says, bodies hit the floor. Wipe out the whole pit crew in front of you or something. I mean, let's face it. I know it sounds morbid, but certainly entertaining on pit stops. I mean, come on, think about it. They want the simulator to be as real as possible. Well, Dreyer's out here in second. He still has some work to do to try to catch this guy right here, and you better do it quick. I would just like to see him do more of a blown tire situation instead of a tire wearing out where you get really loose or whatever. I literally like to see one shred. I think that would be probably one of the coolest things they would have done here in the future. They could just do that. Everybody is spread out now. As I go through them all. The only battle we got going on is trying to stay awake. Because everybody has got real estate between them. Riding with your second place fella. You can see the leader up there. That's who he's got to try to catch. Hear him feathering that throttle, don't you? He might be trying to take care of his tires to get a late run, maybe. Like I said, plenty of real estate between every car. This is where it gets really intense and exciting for a broadcaster. So far, DJ's led 59 laps. It's a good possibility he will lead the most laps and get the all-important bonus points just for doing that. You know, I really don't want to wish ill on anybody, but really would be pretty awesome to see a caution come out and bunch all these guys back up. Somebody quit, throw a water bottle out on the track, will you? $20 more laps to go. DJ putting on a show. Dreyer seeing him go off into the sunset more and more each lap. Hey, you know what I've not done? And it's, well, it would be fun. Not in this instance, I don't think, but thanks, Kevin. Oh, why not? We got enough time. Let's crank it up. Let me play with the cameras. How's that? And away we go. Oh my God, that was so exciting. I didn't want to quit. 15 laps to go. Week still leading him around. Dreyer not really reeling him in at all. But DJ is looking at a bit of lap traffic up here, perhaps. Could that could have anything to do? Could that just bring perhaps maybe a little bit of excitement here to this race? This lap traffic that I speak of? Trying to figure out who it is. Ah, that's who it is. But DJ is catching some lap traffic. If they could slow him down just a tad, but they're not going to. They're going to be a gentleman and get out of his way. That would help Dreyer out considerably. Fritz in a comfortable third. Currently, Mr. Smith fourth, top five. Albert Hewins, look at him, man. He's got fifth, but I don't think he's going to have it for long because, man, Hickox is coming and he's bringing his buddy Stenson right there with him. Kevin, I do not have the view of the suspension working. My apologies. I'll have to incorporate that in my cameras one of these days. But Stenson would love to be able to get that fifth spot from Hewins if he can. I don't know. He's trying. Vicente back here in a comfortable 8th position. And he's the last car on the lead lap. And man, we're coming right down to the wire here. 9 to go at the line. Can DJ hold off Matt Dreyer, who's way back here? You can barely see the leader now. I think DJ could probably run around here in third gear, and he's still with us now. So, what a battle going on right here. This is the biggest battle of the entire night. Stenson doing everything he can to get Hewins. He wants that top 5 finish. He can taste it right on the tip of his tongue. Well, the question is, where will they be racing next week? Well, let me see. They're going to be racing in Michigan. Michigan next week, it looks like. Oh, and here we go. Hold on to your hat. Hang on to your small children or dogs and puppies and cats or whatever you got, because it is a battle right here for 5th place. Stenson says, I want it, and I'm going to take it. Albert went in kind of hot, had to get out of it. He's going to get back in it now, try to get right back up to his bumper again. Albert back in the 6th spot, not a happy camper. DJ with a long lead. Dreyer's going to be second. And way back here, Fritz will be third. Smith is going to be fourth for now. You might have put a little bit of real estate behind him. And Stenson, perhaps. And Hewins. Vicente is going to be 8th. Carl 9th, Anderson 10th, Mark Jackson 11th. Coxwell will end up bringing up the rear end, and he will be 12th. Three laps to go. Jay still trying to work on Smith here now. Can he actually possibly get 4th before we're done? He is driving the wheels off this thing. Trying so close. He's getting closer to him. The wall comes up really close. He has got it hammered down right now. Now they're side by side. Smith hangs on to it. And he's going to make another run for it right here. We'll get rid of that banner. Let's do the small one. Now they're side by side. Trying to get that ever important spot 4th. Stenson putting the pressure on him. Well, he's going up high. They're going to go side by side once again. The 99 Smith's going to barrel down into the bottom right here. Neck and neck with the white flag. What is going to happen? Is Stenson going to be able to do it up on the high side? He's got a half a car length right now. Well, he does get around him. He has got 4th place right now. Holy crap, past the Tylenol. Unbelievable. What a run. Just to make sure we're going to follow him around. No problems, there it is. But your winner tonight. All right, there he sets. Let's give it up for DJ Weeks. Wow, what a run he had. DJ Weeks is your race winner. The boy started second. He led 82 laps of this race. You guys stick around. AG Solar Solutions right here. We're going to come back and talk to Mr. DJ Weeks, Matt Dreyer, and Matthew Fritz. Don't go anywhere. MaxspeedTV, Bobby, with all the hobbies coming at you on a Saturday night on a Memorial Day weekend. We'll be right back right after these important messages.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold.
Welcome back, everybody. This caution, you see it, instant replay caution? Well, real quick, let's talk about that for a second, huh? We only had technically one caution throughout this race. The other two were stages. 9 lead changes in this puppy. Right now, talking to the third place guy, we got the old Cobalt machine right here in front, the 48 Lowe's machine. Matthew Fritz, talk to me. How was this race?
The other Matt just whipped me when it went down. I didn't practice the bottom too much, so I was running the top as much as I can, and it wore my right front out a lot.
The track does have a tendency to do that, definitely. I thought it was going to come down to a fuel mileage race, but boy, was I freaking wrong.
Yeah, I had 2 laps to be good.
Well, I knew I was off after a while. I thought, that's not going to happen. But hey, not bad, though. You did a great job, man. You started 5th, you finished 3rd, not too awful shabby. You was able to lead 21 laps of this bad boy. So,
yeah, very surprised myself.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah, it was.
All right, next week, let me see. I'm looking. Next week, we're headed to Michigan, so that'll be a real nail-biter there.
Yeah, I love Michigan. One of my favorite tracks.
So, well, congratulations on your 3rd place. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Thank myself, and thank you guys for broadcasting, and thank you for guys inviting me. I've had a lot of fun.
Well, good. Glad to have you, and we'll catch you next week, buddy. Have a great rest of your holiday. Be safe.
You too.
Oh, Matt Dreyer, talk to me.
Yeah, it was I knew it was going to come down to DJRI. We've been towards the front, pretty much every single week. I just don't know how he ran the bottom like that. I could not run the bottom, so I ran the high side the whole time. You come to that last pit stop, I actually messed up my outlap. I almost lost it coming out of 4. If I didn't lose it, I would have been right on him when he came out of the pit. So overall, a really good run. Another 2nd place finish. I've ran, I think, 5 races in this league so far, and I got 4 2nd place finishes. So, eventually I'll get to that first step.
Yep, you actually know what it's like to be a bridesmaid, never a bride, don't you?
That's so true.
Well, hey, you know what? It was exciting, but I got to tell you, you're going to probably come back and watch this broadcast again, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay a little tidbit on you before you watch it. I nicknamed you the hemorrhoid tonight of this race because you were leading like 20-some laps, and you fell all the way back to the back, and here you come all the way back up front again. You just, like the hemorrhoid that wouldn't go away. I mean, man, you were really, really sawing on that wheel trying to get up here again.
Yeah, it's that when that caution came out before the end of stage 1, I was kind of hoping that maybe there would be a few more late race cautions to where they would burn through their tires. And I didn't want to pit right before stage and burn 2 sets to come back down pit in stage 1. So I took the choice of staying out and really had to find my way back.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Who do you want to thank before I let you go and you enjoy the rest of your weekend?
Thank you, for putting on the broadcast. Joe and Jay and the whole admin team for putting on this on every week. Shout out to PMG Awareness. They help special needs with polymicrogyra, which is kind of close to me with my brother who has it too. And thank you to Thin Line Racing as well. And I believe that's it.
All right, my friend, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
And the man of the hour, the big kahuna, the dude, there he is. You led 82 laps. You started second. I think you like this track.
I guess so. I didn't know what I had coming into this race. I was practicing the bottom, and I saw everybody run in the middle, and I was like, I'm either going to hit it right or I'm going to be really bad. And thankfully, I was wearing on my right rear more than my right front, and it kept the car loose the whole run, which is more like I want to drive it, not tight out the right front. And I got him on the first run, Matt, and I was like, all right, well, this is going to work tonight. So I just stuck with it and fell to second a couple times and just hung on for dear life the first 5 or 6 laps and kept fighting back.
I'll tell you what, you and Dreyer there made it pretty exciting. I mean, there was a couple times I just about fell right out of my chair. I mean, I was right on the edge of my seat there, and you guys did really well. Kept it going pretty good. But congratulations, you came out on top, bud. You got some good points right here for the most laps and winning the race. So moving to Michigan next week. You happy camper about that one?
No. It's trucks, so it's like a super speedway race, and I don't like middle line tracks, unfortunately. I prefer the bottom feed, and that's not something you can do there. So I'm likely going to run like I run in a Gen 6 car, be irrelevant the whole race, and maybe get a top 5 and move on with life.
Well, alrighty then. Podium
yeah,
jurors.
I struggle with those, man. There's the trucks are a little bit awkward at that track, and I hope these guys are ready for some tight racing. The
trucks are awkward at any track. I mean, you breathe on them and you can get them upset. I mean, they're a handful anywhere.
Yeah, but this is all momentum, so you're gonna be full throttle the first few laps more than likely, and then the guy behind you's pushing, and it's a recipe for disaster here in a couple weeks. But we'll see.
All right, who do you want to thank for? I'll let you get out of here and enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Yeah. Thanks for Joey and Jay for running this league. Especially to Jay, he's got a autism speech on his car now too, so I love running by him when I see him. He was actually faster than me at the end of that run. I was hoping he would have got up there. Thanks to my team, M&T, all the guys. Zach wasn't here tonight. A couple other guys weren't here, but Fred was, and he was making me laugh the whole night. Thank for you for broadcasting. Wanted to go back and watch these, and autism speaks some pro air, and yeah.
All right, bud, congratulations. Like I said, most laps led. Yeehaw. Also run the race. You got a lot of points tonight. Got momentum going forward towards next week. You take care. Have yourself a great rest of the holiday. We'll see you.
Thanks, bro. You too.
Hey, thanks, everybody. We made it to the finish of this. What a nail-biter it was. Congratulations, especially to Jay Stinson, man. Fought his tail end off to get a 4th-place finish tonight. That was really impressive. Also, a little tidbit. Joey Hickox in the 31 machine kept it kind of exciting tonight for me to broadcast anyway. So, hey, hats go out to him. You guys take care of yourselves out there. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. And don't forget, say a prayer for the people in Texas, will you? In the meantime, remember what this holiday is really all about. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. I'm out of here. See ya.